Hello there, people of the internet. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. Welcome to basically the only gun channel that I know of that offers life advice, because guns are about more than just guns. They're about the people pulling the triggers as well. Today, we are going to talk about a pretty important subject. I say that on all my videos. But before we get into that, get yourself some sort of comfort beverage or item or food or some sort of comfort something, whether or not it's alcoholic, non-alcoholic, maybe a glass of apple juice, maybe orange juice, glass of milk if you're into that. I mean, I don't mind milk myself, but I think it's pretty good, to be honest. Especially when you stick some chocolate or some strawberry syrup in it. It becomes fantastic. I haven't had strawberry milk in a long time. Maybe I'll do that one of these episodes. Anyway, grab yourself a comfort whatever the hell. My comfort item today is nothing more than a simple glass of water, because I've had a long, hard day, and I'm tired, and I'm thirsty. I'm very dehydrated today, so I'm just sitting back with some water because I've earned this cup of water. Okay, today we are going to talk about the importance of being satisfied rather than successful. This topic hits really close to home because for the longest time I thought to myself, if I was successful, then I'd be satisfied. And boy, was I incorrect on that. Satisfaction is something that only we can measure as individuals. It's something that only we can feel ourselves. And success is something that is measured by other people, outside factors, people who don't know how you feel. There is a very large difference between satisfaction and being successful. Let me go ahead and tell you about my old life. So a few years ago, I worked for a union job in Orlando, Florida. The IATSE Union. Fantastic job. All different sorts of insurance. I was being paid like 15 bucks an hour, but after you got over 8 hours, you got like time and a half. If you worked weekends, it's double time. Holidays is double time. If they call you in after you just worked before an 8-hour period is up, you automatically go in at double time. You could make a lot of money really quickly in that job, and I did make a lot of money really quickly with that job. It was a fantastic job. Now, while I was working with the IATSE Union, I was also living in Cocoa Beach here in Florida. I had myself a condo with a private beach. I had a beautiful girlfriend at the time that was living with me. And I mean, that is like the definition of success right there. I had this amazing job, paid a lot, condo on the beach, beautiful girlfriend. It was fantastic. It was a really amazing time. A lot of people would say that I was successful at that point in time. But boy, oh boy, I was absolutely miserable. I was extremely miserable throughout all that. I did really well to build that life, but that was not the life that I wanted. And I was broken as a result. It's as simple as that. I was shattered as a human being. I remember there towards the end of my working with the IATSE Union, I was just so ungodly depressed that I could barely walk. Like I was at the level of depression to where I would tell myself, alright body, it's time to move. Let's go ahead and get going. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Left foot, right foot. Left, right. Only 400 more steps to go, man. You got this. And then you got to deal with whatever it is that you're going to. I was really depressed. I was so depressed that I couldn't even keep track of the days that were going by. Several times I had no idea when it was. like, like so many times I just had no idea when it was, just because I stopped caring. I was so bottom of the barrel, rock bottom. Bottom of the barrel, rock bottom. That's a term now. Despite how quote unquote successful I was, I knew that I did not want to live like that. That just was not me. That was not the person I was to live in that sort of environment. I needed to desperately change. Like, absolutely desperately. What I'm currently doing right now, compared to what I used to be and what I used to have, I would be seen as not as successful as I used to be. However, I am far more satisfied with how I am now. The best advice I can give is to pay attention to how you feel when you're doing what you're doing. If you dislike what you're doing, or the people that are attracted to you based off of what you're doing, then that's probably a calling card to change what you're doing. If you're having trouble changing to become something else, and if you don't even necessarily know what else you want to be, or what else you want to do, or how you want to change, a good starting point is to decide how you want to feel. It's going to take some soul searching for that, but decide how you want to feel and what circumstances you could be under to feel that way. Having an ending idea like that is an excellent way to start placing stones to build a pathway there. So this video right here is kind of a shorter one, but I feel like it really does hit home. It's a very important topic, in my opinion. Don't focus on what other people say you have to do in order to be successful. Focus on what you have to do in order to be satisfied. Now, sometimes, a lot of times, these two things interchange with one another. You can be both successful and satisfied at the same time. But more often than not, they do not interchange. And if you find yourself quote-unquote successful, but not satisfied, then that's not the life that you were meant for. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe down below. As far as I know, I'm basically the only gun channel that offers advice to improve people's state of mind rather than just complaining about people's state of mind. If you feel like somebody might be able to benefit from this topic right here, go ahead and talk to them about it. You don't even have to share this video with them. Just relay the information, and hopefully you might do them a bit of good. Maybe you'll ease some burdens that they have on their shoulders. Anyway, I'm gonna go sleep for like the next, I don't know, 12 hours or so. Oh boy, I'm very tired. So, I'm gonna go do that. Maybe I'll like put on a movie to sleep to, or stick on the radio or something. That's always a fantastic way to sleep. I should also turn on the fan. That's a fantastic way to sleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. You guys go off and have a fantastic day.